So Barrak, let's see. We call him Flash Wolf because he's always with his camera. But there you go. I think I had known Barrak in another life because when I came back down here, he was doing an event. He was taking a picture of an event, and he actually got the whole pack in one picture, which turned out to be amazing. So then I was like, this guy, man. I went up to him and said, look, I remember you from back in the day, but I see you doing your thing now. Keep up the good work. I'll see you soon.
Capture. It's come a long way. I remember the first time I met Barrak. It was in 1998. There was this guy called Nasser. He was in GIS and he kept telling us about his best friend Barrak. Barrak is so rich and Barrak is this and Barrak is that. And I heard about Barrak for about 2 years before actually meeting Barrak. When I met Barrak, Nasser was like, oh, Barrak is going to Brazil. He's going to go buy half of Brazil. And Barrak showed up. And I remember him in some gray t-shirt and some khakis and a Versace belt. And I'll never forget that Versace belt because that's when Versace was hot, you know?
I'll tell you one thing. He's like, I remember the first time I met Barrak. Ryan and I were partnering in a company called I Create Advertising. And we had just started like at the Twist Summer Hut. We were working out of the Summer Hut at Twist. We would go out in the day, like look for clients, and in the evening we would come to Twist. And we had this designer. That guy was like really random. That guy had no discipline. He wouldn't show up on time. You know, like, and Ryan goes, well, I have this cousin. He's into graphic design. So I'm like, I don't know, man. I really like these graphic design. He's like, trust me, it's good. We get there. We enter the room. The room is freezing. And this guy has like Coca-Cola cans all around the screen. And he's got like this giant, must have been like 100-inch screen in front of him. And he's like, what's up? Just behind the computer, designing on Photoshop. That's how I met Barrak.
First I used to see him always at Maxmart when he was working there as well, and always saying, hey, how you doing, what are you up to, and all that stuff, and kept up to date with him. And then when I went to university, I noticed that he had started his whole capture business with pictures online and polishing people's faces up and editing it and making it look fantastic. And then when I found out that he started capture, I was actually not surprised.
Barrak has been doing all kinds of little creative stuff for a while. But I think Maxmart, working in the corporate world, it killed him. I didn't hear about Barrak for a while.
I said, what's the name of your company? He said, Capture Your Memory Bank. I was like, that's a whack name. I said it in my head, I didn't tell him. But I thought it was a really whack name.
We met up at Twist. And I think he was just getting started with Capture. Remember, he had a small camera. He had an instant printer there as well. So it was like Barrak had his own little office. Whilst everything was happening at Twist on a Friday night when everyone was partying. And Barrak, this Lebanese kid, was just there in the corner, oblivious to street family, We're so concerned about how we look and, how people perceive us and whatever. And he wasn't even bothered. He was just there to take pictures. And it was for free too. Really though.
Barrak. Shout out to Barrak as well. Someone mentioned when I was looking for photos of a CD cover about almost a year ago, I think, about capture and so on and so forth. So I went there.
He told me he has a little studio. I should come check it out. An office, it's about 12 feet at most, 12 feet by 3 feet, 4 feet, really small. I remember walking in, I had to like slide in. When I remember the first picture I saw, and it was Indira's wedding picture, and she was standing, and her wedding gown was flowing. It was like the wind was blowing, and Barrak just happened to catch it. So it was like, it's like a butterfly opening its wings. That picture to me, that's my favorite picture Barrak has ever taken.